Honorable Governor of Uttar Pradesh, Shri Ram Naik, Shri Ravi Shankar Prasad, Union Minister for Communication and Information Technology, Shri Nirmala Sitharaman, Union Minister of State Independent Charge for Commerce and Industries, Dr. Mahesh Sharma, Union Minister of State, Independent Charge for Culture, Tourism, Civil Aviation, Shahid Manjoor, Minister of Labour and Employment, Government of UP, Srimati Rita Teotia, Secretary, Department of Commerce and Industry, Sri Naused Fawaz, President, CII, Sri Chittaranjan Banerjee, DG, Confederation of Indian Industry, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am indeed happy to be amidst you to participate in the second global exhibition on services. I would like to compliment the Department of Commerce and its dynamic minister for organizing this unique far-sighted event in collaboration with CII and the Services Export Promotion Council. It's heartening to note that the delegates from all of our service sectors and 12 foreign countries are participating in this event. This is an important platform for the Indian service industry, especially in view of the growing terms of trade and FDI have experienced higher growth rates and employment generating opportunities. The share of India's service exports as percentage of the global service export is about 3.2%, nearly double that of the manufacturing sector exports in global merchandise exports. India is currently the 8th largest exporter of services in the world in 2014-15. India's services exports stood at 158 billion US dollar as against services imports of 81 billion US dollar. India's services trade surplus cover about 53% deficit in the merchandise trade. Distinguished guests, excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the services sector encapsulates many areas such as IT, telecommunication, finance, logistics, professional services, entertainment, education, tourism and hospitality, retail and healthcare. In fact, it includes all sectors which contribute to the well-being of the citizens. We enjoy natural advantage when it comes to service sectors due to our beneficial demographic profile. For India, service sectors will remain the key driver of economy for quite some time. Services are increasingly embedded in the manufacturing and infrastructure. Economies around the globe depend greatly on their attainments in sectors such as IT, creativity and innovation, design, research and development, and professional services. India's famed IT industry has demonstrated the capabilities and potential inherent in Indian service sectors. IT sector has positioned India globally as a major services hub, becoming a major exporter of IT, BPO, and software services. With over 4,300 technology startups in the country, India has emerged as the third largest startup ecosystem in the world. IT sector has become a true success story for the Indian service sectors. We need to replicate this success across the multiple sectors. Services sectors of India has been one of the biggest sources of the employment generation. The share of employment in services sector in 2011-12 was 28.5%, which was 4% higher than that of the industry sector. The exponential growth of service sectors have opened themselves job opportunities in the software development, information technology, BPO services, financial inclusion, and hospitality industries. In the years to come, the service sector can be one of the largest generation of employment. Tourism and hospitality sectors of India have a lot to offer to the world and could become a potential game changer for service sectors. To prompt tourism and hospitality industry, a safe and secure environment for the domestic and foreign tourists has to be ensured. The theme of Atithi Devo Bhavo has to be applied in letter and spirit to bring about attitudinal changes. The Swachh Bharat initiative of the government resonates well with our aspirations to make India a neat and clean destination of tourists. India is the first emerging as a premier destination of medical tourism. The parameters that work in India's advantage include the low cost, world-class medical, diagnostic, and wellness services and infrastructure. To realize their full potential, the tourism and hospitality industries need consistent support of the policy initiatives and development of requisite infrastructure. It is true of other service industries as well. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the service sector of India has the potential to lay the path of India to migrate from a developing to a developed country. It is therefore important to design and implement a service-driven development strategy within a coherent and comprehensive policy framework to ensure linkages with the key policy areas and overall national developmental objectives. The process of liberalization started in 90s in the service sector has to be strongly pursued with major policy initiatives and subsectors focused approach. The result of service sectors post-initial era of liberalization warrant that the process of reforms and liberalization has to be further intensified to fully utilize its full potential. The Make in India initiative of the government is a comprehensive and unprecedented overhaul of outdated process and policies. It represents a complete change of the government mindset, a shift from being an issuing authority to becoming a business partner with the basic tenet of minimum government, maximum governance. To transform the entire ecosystem of the public services through the use of information technology, the government has launched the Digital India program. It has been envisaged to transform India into a digitally empowered society and knowledge economy. With these policy initiatives, the entrepreneurial skill and business initiatives of the manufacturing and service industry has to converge to instill a sustainable and robust growth of the economy. When India is embarking upon a mission to become a world leader in manufacturing and service sectors, we have to generate skilled workforces to cater to domestic and global job markets. The Skill India initiative of the government is aimed at training over 400 million people in different skills by 2022. The initiatives include National Skill Development Mission, National Policy for Skill Development and Entrepreneurship 2015, Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana scheme, and the Skill Loan Scheme. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the government, through its Make in India, Digital India, Startup India, Skilling India initiative, is bringing about the business process re-engineering in its working to promote ease of doing business in India. It is now incumbent upon the business leaders to seize this opportunity. The synergy between government and industry can make India achieve significant socio-economic transformation. You all, in the service sectors, have a larger responsibility on your shoulders to become co-partners in the success story of Indian economic development. In this context, the Global Exhibition on Services is a much-needed forum to give a global visibility to encourage trade in services. The sector in its wide outreach can surpass geographical boundaries and unite nations through the common thread of offering skills and capabilities under its umbrella. I am confident that this event shall enable the participants to discuss ways and means to position India as a global services hub and harness its vast export potential to keep the smart space of our economy. The event is likely to give sea of opportunities to all stakeholders to articulate their ideas and draw out an action plan to make the service sector vibrant, sustainable, and driving force of our economy. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let me extend my best wishes to the organizers and the participants of this important event. I hope that during the next 3 days, the delegates will have fruitful deliberations to discuss business initiatives, forge strategic alliances, and lay a roadmap for exponential growth of the service sector of Indian economy wishing you Godspeed in all your endeavors. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Jai Hind.